What's up? I'm Shane with Lawn and Light. It's a little loud. We got a big blow up here behind me. That thing is massive, isn't it? We're working on a house. We got Connor up on the roof. There he is, way up there. This is a big one. It's a big house. We actually did it. We already completed it, and then they wanted to add more lights. So that's what we're doing. But a lot of y'all have been asking about, let me get over here away from this blow up. Had a lot of comments on how do you wrap trees and post. Well, essentially you just have to do it to get the method down. But let me go through, we're doing some posts here, and I've got Rodney right behind the camera here. I'll show you in just a second. It's a spacing issue. Wrapping posts is a spacing issue because you have your lines, your mini lights are 23 to 25 feet typically. And then you have spacing. If you look at the post behind me, you have spacing that you just have to make it work because you can't cut mini lines. So Rodney right now is working on wrapping this one up. And what he's doing, he's starting from the top. This is a candy cane. And he's starting from the top and working his white line down. And then he's going to space the reds in between that. So we're doing red and warm white on these. And how we're connecting these is from that gutter line up there where the C9s are. We're just dropping a zip wire with a male and female to hook onto each one of these. I had a discussion, Rodney was asking, what I would do to power up these posts. And I told him I would do exactly what he was doing. I mean, you can see those during the day, but it's still pretty inconspicuous on the power lines dropping down. But at night, you really can't see it. The other option is to drop a line all the way down to the bottom, hide behind that post, and then run female end lines to power up from the bottom. And again, then you have to hot glue there so nobody trips on it and run up the bottom, or you have to go all the way in and then come out. You have to just be efficient in how long is it going to take for you to rig it up, to drop that down. That's very quick right there, that little jumper. And how inconspicuous do you want to be? I feel like that's the best that we could do on this job. All right, let's go back to this post that Rodney is working on. So these, looking at them, we figured that it was going to take 2 minis each. So 1 white and 1 red. And he's having to kind of measure out the spacing in his head to try to make that line end at the bottom of the post there. So, you may have to work it down and then work it back up some. Are you changing your spacing right now?
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit bigger.
There you go.
So I was cutting about 3 or 4 inches, and now I'm going to have to space out a little bit more because I was about 3/4 of the way down, and I wasn't quite to the end.
So you weren't going to make it?
Correct.
Okay.
And so I have to make the spaces a little bit wider. Over there, I did it about 10 inches apart. And here I was trying to do about 4, see if I can make it. But so I'm going to have to space it. I'm going to try to do about 6 to 8, see if I can make it at the very bottom.
So I hope you understood what he was saying. Like everything with your minis, when you're wrapping something, is based on spacing. Like this one over here, this has a gutter on it. So the spacing is going to be different. It just is what it is. So you have to, it's trial and error. Honestly, minis is a lot of trial and error. It's easier with trees because you're just wrapping up to a certain point on a tree. But when you have what's the right word? Stationary, or you only have a certain distance that you can wrap a post, it's limited. So it's a lot of trial and error and experience. Let me see if I can find, we have some canny straps that make jobs like this easier, but also I want to give you the pros and cons of these things. Okay, here we go. So these are, I believe they're called the canny mini light straps. We have them for sale, but before you buy them, let me walk you through the pros and cons. Okay, so these are the canny straps. If you can use them, they do make life a little bit easier, but what they do is make it a lot easier to wrap posts and trees if you can use them. So pros and cons. This one would take 2, and essentially you link them like that, and then you wrap it around. And you really need to pull it tight to wrap it around and try to get your spacing right, because these knobs are what you're going to be hooking your minis on. And I don't know if two might not be enough. And you really have to like hard bend them like that. Now, if it's really cold where you're at, they'll break. So that's an issue. The reason I want to bend them to a 90 is to get them flat with the post. If I let just the bow happen, it's hard to wrap consistently. So the idea is that it's cold today here. When it was hot here, they worked fine. The idea is that you wrap them all the way around, and then you just hook your minis and pull them up and down. Well, in order to do that, which in essence that would take less time, but what ends up happening is you need to put like a nail or a staple in this thing to hold it, because when you start wrapping up and down and pulling your line tight, it pulls this up if you don't have something to hold it in that post. That goes back to, I don't like putting any holes in customers' properties. Maybe the only thing we've done, put holes for is wreaths over the years. And I really go in depth talking about setting anchors for wreaths and just leaving them there. But here I'm putting a staple or a little nail in and then taking it out every year. I just don't like to do it. If you can figure out a way to make these work, it is easier once you get these on here to install the lights. The main thing when it comes to time, you can almost wrap this post in the same amount of time that you set the bottom and the top of these and wrap it up and down with these. The big factor is uninstall. Uninstall is way faster with these because you just literally unhook the lights. With what Rodney's doing, which is what we normally do, you have to unwrap the lights. So it takes almost exactly the same amount of time as it does unwrapping them. It's a little bit less because you don't have to think about spacing. So where these are going to come into play and they're going to be better for you is not post. It's going to be trees. And trees that you have large bases and not many limbs. So if you're wrapping trees, if you're wrapping the base of a tree and you're going 8 to 10 feet up, then this is probably as good of an option as wrapping. There's also the factor of like, we just may not have become efficient with these yet. Let's say you have a tree like this right here. And let's say customer wants 10 foot up. It would take about 4 or 5 of these straps to make it around the base of it. You could put a nail on both sides of it. And let's say we're going to 10 foot up about right there. So you can get a consistent wrap going all the way up. But honestly, like if we're going to wrap this tree here, that may take 3 or 4 strands to get up to that 8 or 10 foot mark. And it really, like time frame wise, it doesn't take that long. So it's just me. I'm going back and forth on these straps of if they actually help or not. The reality is that you can decide that. Order 5 or 10 of them, do a couple jobs with them, see if you like them. If you don't, that's what we do with every. I've tried out 4 different clips this year, roofline clips, and we've tried out 3 or 4 different stake clips. And that's how we figure out how we get to what we're going to recommend for you guys is we try them out. So it's pretty cheap to order small quantities and just give them a shot and see what you like, and then stick with what you like. If a new product comes out that looks like it might be a little bit better, try it out and then see if you like it, see if the quality is good, and then if you do, use it. If you don't, we've alternated stakes. We try to, if we have different clips or stakes, we try to be consistent per job. So we'll test out a new clip or a new stake at one house. That way, if it doesn't work out, it's not a mix and match deal. Okay, that's it for today. A little lesson on wrapping posts, minis. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Remember to love God, love others, and let your light reflect that. We'll catch you on the next one.